welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming one of my most requested videos lately, which is a brush video. I'm going to split it up into two videos. I'm going to do my eye brushes today and then my face brushes another time because they're all dirty and I don't want to show you all my dirty brushes, so I have to wash them, which I hate to do. Oh God. If you feel me on that, just having to wash all those face brushes, especially the foundation brushes, it takes forever, it's time consuming. And I will get to it, guys. I promise. Maybe next week I will wash them all and then I'll film it. But I figured today I will show you my favorite eye brushes. They're a little bit dirty, but they're not as bad as the face ones. So I'm going to jump right in. These first ones I'm going to talk about are all my blending brushes, which look like this. These are just my most used, my favorite ones. I have, if you guys saw over here, I have cups and cups and cups of 20 million brushes. Like I'm a brush freak. I kind of buy a lot of brushes. But I end up using just my favorite ones, which are right here. So I'm going to go through and show you these, and then I have just like lid brushes and things like that. So first one, Holy Grail brush. This is the MAC 286, which looks like this. This is the dual fiber brush. You can see it's dirty. I love this. I seriously don't know how I did my shadow without this, because especially if you're using like a darker color in your crease, this is perfect for it because it's dual fiber. So it's really gonna help blend it out and make it look airbrushed. This is a must-have for anyone really. This is the MAC 286. Then the next MAC brush, which I did talk about, so I won't spend too much time on this one. This is the MAC 221, which is much more thin and skinny and absolutely perfect for getting, in your eye, doing like more detailed crease work. I use this all the time, especially when I'm doing, again, a darker shadow and I really just want it concentrated. This is the brush. It's perfect. You guys have to get it. Like, I don't know. They like MAC really stepped up their game with this brush. So I love it. Then I'm going to stick on the theme, I guess, of MAC. This is my trusty 217. I think everyone has one or five of them like me. It's just a good old MAC 217. You can never go wrong with this. It's great for all over lid color, in your crease, outer V. I mean, you can even, pinch the tip and go underneath your eyes. What can I say? Everyone probably has a 217, and if you don't, you should get one. So many brands do make like dupes of this, but I like to stick to the original good old MAC 217. That is that. Then I'm going to jump into my other beloved crease brush, which is the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Blending Crease. I think this is number 105. This is part of the IT brushes for Ulta. It looks like this, and it's like a synthetic brush. It almost looks like a dual fiber, but it's really not. It's just like a two-tone bristle. I love this. I use this in every single time I do my eye makeup. In the tutorial I just filmed, I use this as well. I don't go in with any product. I use this strictly to just blend out my shadows. I just kind of marry them all together. I love this brush. My next video probably that I do want to film will be about the IT brushes just themselves. Like after these two brush videos, that will be my next one. I'll go a little bit more in depth, but I can't say enough good things. If you have an Ulta near you, run. These are super inexpensive. I mean, they will not break the bank, and they're so good, so worth the money. So the what is it again? The Airbrush Crease Brush. Love it. This one is the HAKUHODO J5522 brush. I got this. I showed this in my iMats haul. I picked this up. I really love this too. I don't reach for it as much, but it is definitely an amazing brush. Just basically because it is like the mama to the MAC 222 brush. It's much fluffier and thicker, but I love like the pointed tip. So when I am strictly doing like an all matte look, I will reach for this because this really helps me just, blend the different crease colors together. So love this. And then the next two brushes are by MORPHE, which I know, the minute you hear that name, you're just like, I'm gonna click off, but don't, because I know like there's a lot good and bad about this brand, but I bought these with my own money I think probably like September. I want to say I bought a couple brushes because there was so much hype about it, like all over YouTube, and I was like, oh my God, I have to figure out, you know, if it's really legit. And I have to tell you, I do like their brushes. These two brushes, this is the M502, which is replaced actually my MAC 224, which I didn't think that would ever happen, but it did. I love this. I use this every day. I start off, you know, with a crease color and I just kind of blend it all over. This is perfect for that. It's super like fluffy, but it's still a little bit dense. So that's why, if you could just see it all by itself, I really, really like this brush a lot. If you are an avid 224 user or even whatever the Sigma one is, I can't think off the top of my head, get this because they're super cheap, super inexpensive, but really nice quality. So that is that. And then this one is the M441 brush by Morphe. And again, this is like, if you see a theme here with all my, like these brushes, look at them. They all kind of look the same, but what I love this one about is because it's a little bit skinnier, I can use this again for a darker color and I could cover a more wide area. Whereas the 221, it's really small, so you can just, you know, concentrate in a certain area. This one I have, you know, more control to like kind of blend up more like that. So I absolutely, absolutely love these brushes. And I probably will get some more, but for now, you know, I just bought a few to try. So those were all my crease brushes. Now, move on to kind of like random brushes. This is my good old MAC 252, has absolutely no numbers on it anymore, but we all know what it is, right? This, again, I use it every single day. I use it for my highlight. I use it for an all over color on my lid. Some days, if that's all I'm doing is just one color, I will just use this and it gets the job done. It's big enough to just fit. I love it. Everyone should have this, seriously. The next two are for packing color on my lid. This is the 239, again, no numbers, they're so old, but that's one thing I do want to say. I'm gonna veer off course for a minute. If you invest money in your brushes, like MAC brushes, I've probably had these, most of my MAC brushes for 10, 15 years. I don't have to give away how old I am, but just kidding. I've had them since I really started doing makeup, and I really got into makeup, you know, around maybe 18 years old. And did I buy them all at once? No, of course not. I started with some of the basics, you know. I think the 217 was my first brush, like the 217 and the 224. Those were my first two brushes. Then I worked my way up. And then when I got my pro card, it was easier to try more brushes and get more. But just, if you invest in a few high quality brushes, they're gonna last you forever. Like I said, these, come on, I've had them for years and I haven't had to replace them because I take care of them as well. So that's the thing. If you do invest in brushes like MAC brushes, they will last you as long as you wash them and take care of them and store them, you know, properly. Anyway, back to the 239. This is just perfection, especially for like the color I used today. From that Tartelette palette, which was like more of a shimmery shade, I was able to really pack it on my lid and not let it go everywhere. So that is just, it's perfect. Then the next one is the Sigma Wide Shader, the E59, which I absolutely love this brush as well. It's a bit shorter and like wider and fatter than the 239, but it has the same concept where I can really pack a color on my lid. And really, if I don't want to be as precise as the 239, that's what I would use this for. I mean, you can really use it for any color, but those two, they're my go-tos. And then lastly, under eyes. I don't use anything, but this is the IT Cosmetics Precision Smudger number 124. Again, from the Airbrush line. It's perfection. It is, again, synthetic and it's dense, but it still has some give to just be able to just blend right under my eye, not have any worries about it, you know, poking me or anything. I love this. I've gone through I've tried a lot of different, you know, under eye, you know, smudger brushes, and this is just the best one I've found so far. And again, super cheap, inexpensive, but it's worth it. So those are all my brushes. These are all of my favorite eye brushes. I hope this was helpful to some guys, because I know I did get, like I said, a lot of requests about them, and these are just my favorites. So I promise I will film the face one next week. So I am off on another video. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then.